All right. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. It is time for eSeniors once again. This time I'm doing the GT3 Sprint Championship Saturday race. My name is Mike Molesky. This is my broadcast of eSeniors GT3 World Championships. We are a club of 50-year-old plus sim racers, and we do this every Saturday with a bunch of things. We have other ones. Check us out on Facebook, on Discord, and on YouTube. Yes, you're watching it on YouTube right now. So there we go. Season 16, race number. We see that race number 6. We are at Kyalami. Welcome. My name is Mike Molesky. I said once again. And remember, sim racing is a sport, so that makes us athletes, 50-year-old plus athletes, but athletes nonetheless. Yes, I can attest to that. I broke my collarbone. I'm racing with one arm. My one arm is really sore after doing this. So let's just get right to it, folks. Let's get to the standings. Let me find it here. Hang on. Okay, we'll start with the platinum standings. There we go. Platinum standings. It is a runaway. This is before the race, obviously. It is a runaway. Chris Bourne is got 194 points. Firmly in the lead with all first place finishes, except for the one we knocked out last week, and he was third. So that is great for him. Looks like he's on his way to another championship in his Ferrari. Second place, Steve Young, otherwise known as Sky, 194, 155. He's got a number of different kinds of finishes. First last week, that helped him big time. In third place, Danny Durrance. He has had great races, but I think he dropped down once because he had a 12th and he either did not race or did not race last week. So that dropped him down. So that let Steve get in there in second place. In fourth is Stuart Backham. He is got 120, so I don't know if he can catch up. We only have a couple of races left. And Paul Noves in fifth. So that is our platinum, folks. In silver, we have a significant race. Look at this. Paul Garnham is in first place with a couple of first place finishes with 151 points. Followed super closely by Zolt Kiss with 147. Now he has 3 first place finishes early in the season, but he missed the last couple. You think he was either sick or away. But look at that, 4 points there. Not very far behind is my Canadian compatriot Brian Banks with 138. That's not very far off. So look at that. We've got a hell of a race. But look at this, 4th and 5th. Hugo and Thomas Rainier are tied for 4th and 5th place. Beautiful. And a little bit further back is Dimitri Stathis, another Canadian boy. Let us look at the bronze. Bronze. Here we go. Malcolm Hutchison is pretty firmly in the lead with 178 points. 3 first place finishes. Taking a peek here, I don't think Malcolm is racing today. We didn't have that many guys today. We only had 22 racers, I think. 20 more than that, maybe 20. Anyway, we'll see in a second. But he doesn't look like he is racing today. So that's going to change things dramatically. Antonio Ferreira is 160 points. He's got 1 first place finish. He is closely followed by Kevin Torrance with 157. So we have to watch that one. Not that far off is Joaquim Rodriguez with 150. Ed Jones and Jorge Lee make up a few more places down. So there we go. There we have it. That is our standings prior to this race. Hey, you see my on-air? Where am I? Right there. See my on-air sign there. I found that at a funny little place all over the holidays. So let us go straight to the races. Fortunately, we did not have a clean start, folks. We get lectured every week on clean starts, and we didn't get one again. So Bad, bad, bad. We'll get to that in a minute, but let's look at our tower today. Look at this. We have got in the pole position Danny Durrance. Danny Durrance. We don't have his livery yet, so I'm not sure what's going on there. We still don't have it. Next is, I have to put my button there. Next is Mr. Graham Brooks in another McLaren. In third, our points leader, Chris Bourne. He just could not get that going. I should have taken a picture of the qualification times. I'll do that next time. In third place, fourth place in the race is Yolt Kiss. Again, huge quality time for him. Last week he had a great time too. So Yolt, fourth place, congratulations. I feel a bump up in qualification next year for you. Stuart Packham, ACC Race Nation in fifth. I don't think I have his livery yet in the nice white BMW. I did sink, guys. I synced just before the race. So I've got everything going. Have I got a watcher? Hey, Dimitri. Hey. Must be in Eastern time zone. So Mircea Paunov next in line is Stephen Young, Sky 194, Paul Garnham from the UK, and Terry Throwbridge is 9th, and 10th is Laszlo Nemeth. I just love his new livery. Laurent Rolette, still don't have his livery. Chris Holmes, another UK boy. Terry Howard, another UK boy. Between Canada and UK, we got it's cornered here, guys. Well, the US also. Philippe Sauvage are from France. Jérémy Arroas. Neil Leader is next. There's Neil Leader. He is next in 16th. Guys are a little bit out of order there. Where's Shannon? There he is. There's Mr. Shannon. Nice colors. He is in 17th. Brian Banks. Where these guys are out of all order. I'll find him. There's Brian Banks. And Richard Coulombe is in 19th. We'll find him sooner or later. Hugo Caro Hutchison was next. Cubo Caballero, Thomas Rainier. Richard McKay is just ahead of him. Antonio Ferreira. There we go. We got his livery finally. I love that livery. Beautiful. Beautiful. Kevin Torrance and his green machine. Jean-Marie Groslo out of France again. We have the number of Frenchmen from France. Not Frenchmen from Quebec, but Frenchmen from France. And this ring, Jean-Marie. Very good. In 26th, Joaquin Rodriguez from, I think it's, I'm not gonna hazard a guess. I keep forgetting. Guys, we should be putting our names with our country of origin again. Ken Schmidt, 29th. Joe Bukavik from Canada in 28th. Yours truly is right there. Mike Molesky, Mr. Friday. What is your first? Anima Friday is in 31st. And Ollie ended up popping over to the pits for some reason. And we'll have to get the story on that. All right. As I said, we had a little bit of a kerfuffle at the beginning of the race, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's start. Let's see how Durrance and Brooks do, including Chris Bourne. Let's just see what happens here. Here we go. We're racing. Durrance is ahead. Looks like he's going to make it to the corner first. In behind there's a little bit going on. And looks like Bourne is okay in third. Lots of action here. Look at this. What about three wide? Hold on. Let me tell you something that is going to happen right shortly. Let me put it on play. And here it goes. Boom. One there. Look at this. We get a mess. Yes, not good. Some more bouncing around there. I'm not going to go back and put that on slow motion. You know who you are. You will have the wrath of the stewards soon. All right, let's just look at what happened here. We got, that's all wrong. That's all wrong. I don't like these, who is in first place? There we go, Durance, Brooks, and more. And there is our top 3 guys. Let's just go around to see what happened. There's Throwbridge in the middle. We'll just keep watching this. Go down the lap, or down the tower. Oh, there's somebody just missed. Not sure who the green 216, that's Hutchison. Just missed somebody there. All right, anyway, this is pretty good. Anyway, lots of people out of position now. All right, what do we got here at the top? There is Bourne is trying to hit up Brooks. Things are going to settle down here and we'll be able to find our battles. Here comes one right here. Who is that? Gurnham and that's not Howard, that's Gurnham and Nemeth. Let's just see how we got going. Ooh, there's somebody trying to pass me on the inside. He's going to make it happen. That's not me, is it? Yes, it is me. That is Ken Schmidt passing me. Back to the top. Here is our 3 leaders. Bourne is trying to make it happen. Let's just go into, I'm going to get into Bourne's car with the driver here. Let's just follow this through. So Chris Bourne is trying pretty hard to get by there. There's Packham and Kish. Bourne up there is trying desperately to get by. Back here, Laszlo is on Terry Throwbridge. See some other little roulette on Howard. We got a big. We've got some close action here too. Woo! That Mustang he broke a little too hard. Not broke, but he had to brake because he was going to hit Garnham or Howard. Then had to go wide. Now he's going to take a crack on the inside on Howard. Not going to make it stick. There, look at that. Howard lost the spot because of that. He might lose another one. No, he's making up. That is, that was Roulette went wide. Oh! Oh! Roulette went off. Look at that behind here. Howard is making is that Holmes? Who is that in that Porsche? Where was that, Howard? Who is that? Who is that? That's Holmes, sorry. He's making a crack, taking a crack there. All right, let's just see who else we've got going here. What else we got going? Charles Coulomb is now in last place after all that action. Up at the top, Brooks and Bourne and Durance are all very close together. Stuart Packham is trying. It looks like he got by. No, he didn't. Yes, he did get by Kish. Let's just see how that happened. Let's go back a few. Let's see here. Where is the BMW behind? Right. Oh, there. Ooh, still behind. Still behind. Right. This is where it happens. On the straight. Oh, we got him on the straight. Looks like Kish let him go by. Okay, well, we'll go advance a couple more. Where have we got some action? Laszlo Nemeth on Throwbridge. Look at this. Laszlo's got some pace on Throwbridge. Hey, Chris Bourne, how are you? You had a heck of a race, as usual. Hang on here, let's go. Nemeth is really trying to get by Throwbridge here. Looks like he's got pace on him. Down here we've got Holmes. Holmes got by Bank somehow. Let's just see how that happened. Let's go back a bit. Pause, go back a few. That's still behind Jeremy. There we go, right here. So that is Holmes on Banks and Jeremy's up above. Let's just see how Holmes gets by Banks. Hope you don't mind me jumping around like this. Look at that. Oh, right on the inside. Out broke Banks. Now, Banks is not in the same class, so I think that's part of the reason here. Here is another battle that I know that it's going to go on for quite some time. That is Hutchison on Rainier. All right, let's go see here what other excitement we can find down the pipe or up the pipe. That Holmes is now after Jeremy. Now this is for position. Let's just follow this one. You gotta be careful. Come on, Holmes, be careful. Take him clean. That's the boss man. Let's get on board here with Holmes. Looks like he's got some pace on Jeremy. Up ahead, there's some pretty close action also. That's Roulette Sauvage and Shannon. Now we know Jeremy's pretty hard to pass. Is that going to happen? Not this time. That Porsche cannot hold up with the McLaren on the straight. No way. Look at that. Jeremy tried to break the toe. Whoa! Holmes has a better braking point there. Jeremy's in tough shape. I almost hit him there. Oh yeah, Holmes can take him. Holmes can take him. Just got to get by him somehow. That's going to stick with this one because it looks like he can do it. Up ahead with Chris Bourne. How are we doing? We're still behind. It's still the three guys. Look at that. There you are, Chris. Brooks has really got some. Oh, look at this. Looks like some chattering netcode there. I had a terrible time with my. Where's the other race here? I had a terrible time. I was very terrible ping. I kept racing for about 15 laps and I just couldn't. My frames per second was down to like 20 or something. So I was trying to hang in there but couldn't. One hand frame rate shit. Oh man, I just can't catch a break. Ken Schmidt and Torrance are at it. If that is indeed Torrance ahead. Yes, it is. All right, let's get back to Jeremy and Holmes. Oh, Holmes wants it. He wants it. He can feel it. He is just trying everything he can to get by Jeremy. Keep a quick peek on the top here. At the top. Brooks is still harassing Durrance, but look at the way that netcode is popping there. So let's take a look at it like this. Yeah, look at that. I don't know whose fault that is. Might be my replay. Hope I'm going to hang in here with my replay. Not going to give us too much of a trouble. Oh, there's Holmes trying to take a crack at Jeremy. One more time. He's going to try outside, inside. Jeremy's not going to give in. Not going to give in. That is a battle for the ages right now. And that's holding up. Banks and Leader are right behind on the silver. We just had somebody change spots here. I'm not sure who that was. At the back, nothing too much happening. Coulomb is trying to get by Caballero. Just hold that for a second. Those guys got to have damage. They were involved in that mess up front. And speaking of up front, let's just look at you, Chris. You're just biding your time, aren't you? Biding your time. I'm not sure who wins this race. It didn't look. But you're just hanging in there, letting those two guys battle it out, because Brooks is definitely battling with Durrance. Durrance can feel him breathing down his neck. The old Kiss in silver's got so much pace. He's still in the 6th place there, and he's harassing Steve Young. That is some big time action there. Oh yeah, you can see that my replay has a bit of the ping going, doesn't it? That's what I was experiencing. I couldn't tell where I should hit the throttle on the apex. I spun out a number of times. Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. Holmes is going to take a crack. Jeremy's just not letting him by. Oh, no. There was a tap there, Jeremy. Oh, and another tap. Oh, no, no, no. That was the curse of... and these two guys are in bad shape. Bad shape. All right. We caught that one. I knew it happened, but... well, that is what it is. Holmes was right. He had pace on Jeremy, but he got a little over anxious. Hit him from behind. Not gonna be happy. Nobody's gonna be happy about that one. Both of them retire, if I'm not mistaken. Who are we on with Laszlo on Throwbridge here? Let's go in the driver's seat. A pretty good race. What's happening up at the front there on top? You can see things are about the same. This is a bit of a great battle here. Nemeth and Throwbridge. Ooh, Nemeth's got something here. He's got something going. Carries in tough. Oh, he's going to take a peek. Going to take a peek on the inside. Out. He's going to try to late break. Oh, they touch a little bit. Oh, he caught another one. Nemeth. A little bit of NASCAR racing there, and he came out worse for it. Wow, wow, wow. Boy, I'm catching all sorts of action here, aren't I? What is happening down here with Coulomb? Caballero. Must have been something else happened. Those guys were in behind a long time ago. I'm still hanging in there. Ooh, this is our friendly battle here. Two best buddies, myself and Joe Bakovic. Let's get on with Bakovic. Now, again, I'm having a very hard time with my frame rates, but I'm going to hang in for a little while because this race, ACC racing for me, is all about beating Joe. It's just about beating Joe. Look at this. He's going to take a crack, but it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. And he loses a spot. Is he going to lose a spot to Caballero because of it? Caballero's got the inside now. Yes, he is. What a go, Joe. Yeah, it's all about beating Joe. That's all we have to do. Joe and I have worked together, I think I've said it before, for 25 years. Both retired now. But yeah, I love to see that. Love to see that. What is happening up at the front? Chris has fallen behind just slightly. Just looking at the leaders up ahead, but I'm sure he's not worried. Brooks just cannot get by Durrance. Just cannot. We're going to see some pit stop action, I'm sure. Look at this whole action here, though. We've got four guys. Sauvage, Rolette, and Nemeth up ahead are in the same category. Whoa, careful. Oh, no, my replay is not very good. I was afraid of that. That's what I was experiencing. I was just going to stick with it. Depends on the cars, possibly. Anyway, we're just going to stick with this replay. Let's see how look at what I was racing with, guys. Not fun. Not fun at all. All right, where are we at? Up ahead, looks like Brooks has fallen behind just slightly. Kish is still trying to get by Steve Young. Oh, this replay is awful. Well, I'm going to stick with it anyway, just so you guys can see what happened. Merche's not very far behind these two guys. Not very far behind. You guys can see how bad my... ooh, look at that. Look at that. Yolt is trying to get by Steve Young. He is in a Ferrari on a Porsche. Let's just see what happens here coming through. Oh, looks like Kish went off just slightly. And that allowed Ponoff to get behind him. Let's see what the Ferrari can do on the straight against the Porsche. Not going to happen on the straight. Oh, looks like Ponoff tries to get Kish. He does a little NASCAR bump. Is the Merche going to give that one back? I don't know if he is. That was a little bump there. Pushed Kish off. You won't be happy about that. I wouldn't be happy about that. What would you guys think on the stream? Hi, Kevin. Yeah, that was bad, all right, that start. Not very good. Paul Sauvage and Shannon. Or sorry, I'm on with Shannon, all right? Ooh, we got ahead. So it looks like Sauvage got ahead of, that's Shannon up ahead. Yeah. I thought my replay was going to be okay, so that's why I started it. I was trying to get a replay from someone else, but decided to get her done right now. Oh, looks like Brooks is caught up a little bit. Are these guys heading into some traffic? They are. There's Danny Durance is heading into some traffic here. That is Mr. Rainier, I believe. He will let him go by, I'm sure. Right now. Yep, lets them both go by. Very good job. But that allows Brooks to catch up quite a bit. Not going to happen, though. Not going to make a point. Kish now is behind Paunov. And let's see who else has got some action here. Sauvage on Shannon. Let's just stick with this one through this next corner. Oh, it is so awful. Remember, see how I was trying to drive through this. Not going to be, not pleasant. Not pleasant. Torrance on the Lamborghini. You don't see the behind the Lamborghini very often. Not that many Lamborghinis out there. I mean, oh, is that going to make it happen? Whoa, they both slid. Both of them slid. A Honda and the Lamborghini. Look at that. A Honda and a Lamborghini. A Honda is amazingly fast on the straight. Looks like Torrance is going to make that stick down the straight. Look at that. Look at that. A Japanese car beaten out on a Lamborghini. Nice to see. And that is not for position in their own category, but that gets Torrance away from, oh, there goes the Lamborghini. He's going to come back. Let's watch it happen. See, look at that. The shattering stopped at this view. And now it's back again. Let's just stick with this a little bit, see if Friday can come back. I believe his first name is Anim. Yes, it is. Not going to happen. Let's just see what else is going on here. How are we doing at the top? Well, Brooks is right behind Durance. We are entering lap 10, which is 22 minutes in. We got lots of time before pit stops just yet. Ooh, that's making me sick watching this chatter. Not sure what happened to me there. I did a Windows update last night, so that might not have been the best idea. Because I haven't had problems with Chris Bourne is way back here. I know he's going to catch up, but just biding his time. You know, Chris, he just drives his race, and it's almost always good enough. We'll see how it happens today, how he finishes. He's pretty much got the league wrapped up. Yolt on Merche. Let's get another view here so we don't have this chatter in my face. Yolt's catching up quite a bit. Is going to make it happen here? Here's a corner you can catch up on if you're going to risk a little bit more if you want. Not going to happen there, though. Look at that view. Oh, it still has some bad views. All right, who else has got some action down below here? We'll just stick with this for a little while here. Let's watch the view. I think Jules has pace on the Mustang here. See how it does. That big Mustang pumps a big hole in the air. You should get a little toe. Should get a little toe. He does. Gets in pretty close there. Let's just keep at this one. And what do we got up at the front? Oh, we got Brooks. We got Brooks. Brooks is passing Durant. Oh, we got to go back for that. See how all that happened. Where are we here? Let's go way back, and get in with the driver. Let's just see how Mr. Brooks gets the better of Mr. Durant. Graham. Look at this. Great corner, a little bit of a late break. Oh, very close. Very close. That's too hard to tell. Look at how much that's bopping around there. But anyway, we can see the action. He stays with them. Oh, Durant just has a little bit of a wiggle. That's going to allow Brooks to get a little bit of momentum on him. And he goes on the outside. Is he going to make it stick on the outside? Look at those. It's like slot cars here. Oh, I'm very close. Very close. Now he gets him on the outside. Is Durant's good? Durant is not giving up just yet, but Brooks catches him on the outside. Beautiful job. Nice racing from both of them. That is a great, I'm glad I caught that. Nice. All right, that is some action. Whoa, looks like Graham Durant is going to try. Oh, let me back up a little bit here. What happened here? I'm going to get on board with the drivers. Going to catch up. Now this is Durant's. We can't really see. Wait, we'll go back to this view. Durant tries to catch, gets on the inside, taps both. Now he gets the worst of it though. Is he gonna get out? Back on the grass. This is how Mr. Bourne gets in second place. Oh, and Durant overcooks it again. Oh, that is unfortunate. Let's just see what he does. Is he going to get it going again? Yes, he does. That is big time problems. Oh, my lord. Look at that. He ends up in 8th place there. That's him behind Yolt. These three guys are still at it. Now Garnham is, Durant is behind them. So there you go, Chris. Yeah. It must have been pinging, Kevin. I don't know. Oh, Durant goes in. He's got lots of damage, so he's going to go in for his pit stop now. Possibly repair what he's got damage on. All right, let's just find some other people here. This is Neil Hutchison on leader. Yeah, Kevin, it was just pinging. It was just latent problems, but it ended up in the replay, which is kind of weird. You guys are probably getting sick out of this. Hutchison looks like he's got pace on Neil. Is he going to make it happen here? On the straight. That's an Audi. How's it doing against the Ferrari? Let's just see if Hutchison takes a late break. Looks like he does. Oh, are these guys in the same category? No, they're not. Hutchison is a bronze, but that's not going to work. It did work. No, yes, it did work. What a go. Malcolm. What a pass on Mr. Leader. Good job. Well, okay, where else have we got some battles? We got Coulomb on Bekavik. Where did Mr. Bekavik go? Ooh, there's something happening here. Let's just back that up a little bit. Whoops, where is Bekavik? Right there. Now, who is behind him? Whoa, why is it jumping around here? Mr. Bekavik, come on. Oh, don't tell me I am gonna have problems again with my replay. I can't seem to change. Let me see here. Just bear with me for a second. Where is Joe? There we go. I'm going to back up a little bit because something happened with Joe a few times back. There we go. But look at that. It jumps to me when I go backwards. All of a sudden it jumps to me. Why is that? There's Joe, and behind him is Kyalami. Let's see what happens here, because it ends up being the other way around soon. Oh, Joe has a little bit of a wiggle on the exit. Just overcooked it slightly. I know Joe had lots of damage. Looks like the shattering has stopped, though, isn't it? But Kyalami has lots of pace on him now. Let's just see. He's going to try and go on the inside. Not going to happen this time. Look at that. It jumps to me. Why? I don't know. Okay, we're not going to catch that. Kyalami got by, or Joe got by Kyalami there. I'm hoping that this holds together. What have we got there? We've got Chris Bourne. Let's just take a peek at what Chris is looking at. Where is the leader? Oh, Chris is in the lead right now, so there must be some pitting going on. Or did. Where is Brooks? Ooh, Brooks is way behind here. What happened to Mr. Brooks? What happened? There he is in first place there. Let's just follow along with Chris for a while to see what happens. Brooks is all by himself out there. What's it like in single player? This is just something that just happened at one of. It's been fine all week, Kevin. It's just all of a sudden something happens, some sort of memory leak. I don't know what the hell it is. All right, so Chris Bourne, somehow he gets ahead. We're just going to follow him. It's always nice watching him do laps. So we're going to watch right now. See, look at that. It's nice and smooth right now, the replay. By this time, I think I am in the pits. Oh, there's where it happened. Stop, stop, stop. Let's go with Brooks. Back up, back up, back up. Back up. Here he goes, coming around this corner. Is it overcooking it on this corner? No, it's on the next corner. Oh, he probably hits the curb. Does he hit the curb? No, hits the grass. Slams into the wall. First place guy. Chris, that was a gift. That was a gift. So Chris Bourne is firmly in the lead once again. Slow and steady. Well, I'm not going to call Chris Bourne slow, but let's just call him steady. All right, let's go here to. Oh, we're going to have kisses going into the pits. So we're getting lots of pit action. Let's just stick with this one. This is for position. This is Merche in the Ford Mustang on Mr. Steve Young in a Porsche. American Muscle against the Porsche. Oh, there's my chatter again. That American Muscle's doing pretty good. I know Steve has driven the Mustang a number of times. Merche's doing good. Merche's still hanging in there. Way to go, Merche. You had a big layoff there. You've come back. You've come back with a vengeance, haven't you? Let's just stick with it for a little while longer. See, the tower hasn't updated to see what kind of a lead Chris Bourne has on Brooks. We'll catch that. Remember, these updates only happen when we. Ooh, look at that! Ooh, look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Listen to that American Muscle, a normally aspirated Coyote V8 engine, 5 liters, I think. Oh, there he goes. Steve's having none of this. He's going into the pits now. Okay, well, we've got all sorts of things going on for pitting. See if we can find some action that's close and in the same. I can't tell in the pits when the pit stops happen. Look at Neil Leader right here on Hutchison. They're not in the same class though. What I usually do in this case is I jump ahead because I'm going to jump ahead to when Chris pits. Looks like he's going to pit this time. Just jump ahead to see if Chris pits here. He's going to go by Sauvage. Just jump ahead, because I like to get rid of all the pit stops and get us all into the same. I think this is when Chris pits. There he goes. There he goes. Let's see where he's going to come out. And he is going to come out right here. I'm sure he's going to be ahead. Let's just see how far ahead he's going to be. There's a few guys who have not pitted ahead of him. Where is Brooks? Brooks is about 5 seconds back. There we go. So you got a 5-second lead here, Mr. Chris Bourne. Now Brooks has got Leader in between him. Oh, he's got a long way to go. I don't think Leader has pitted. Let's just take a peek. He is going to pit right now. So anyway, let's just jump ahead a little bit more right here. All right, so now Stuart Packham. Packham hasn't pitted, I don't think. Stuart has a habit of pitting very late. I don't see. Oh, he's pitted already. Stuart is in second place here, I think. I don't think he has pitted. Or I think he has pitted, sorry. Wow, there's a big... so Brooks is in third, Paunoff in fourth. But Paunoff is right behind Brooks. Way to go, Murche. Way to go, Murche. Okay, I haven't gone through here who's leading in what category. I forgot about that. We've got Chris Bourne in first place in Platinum. We've got the old Kiss, as usual, in first place in Silver. Platinum, Silver. Mark Hutchison? Forget Malcolm, sorry. Malcolm in first place in Bronze, Silver, Bronze. And Kevin Torrance in second. So there we go. Those are our leaders. Bourne is in very good steed for his another win. Another win. Well, remember, he was in third place for Quali, and he was in third place for quite a while. Darren Durant. Is it Darren? Danny Durant is climbing up the ladder. Remember, he had that terrible unforced error on his own. And, not an unforced error. There was a bit of a tap there going on. I forget who was at fault, but that'll be up to the stewards to decide. Murche is falling behind a little bit there. Let's find some other action. We got Sauvage on Hutchison. That is not for position, but this one is. This one I know. I watched this one earlier. Banks and Leader. These guys are at it for a long, long time. Now, Banks had much better lap times than Neil, but could not get by him. So these four guys right here, I'll show you Thomas Rainier's view, are going to be together for a number of laps. They're not together just yet, but Neil Leader is going to hold up Brian Banks enough that these guys are going to catch up. There they are, just up ahead. So we'll get back to that one later. What else have we got? We have Laurent Rolette on a Nim. That's a little bit further behind. Let's see if that is the pass. Nope. Yeah, there was a pass here at some point. Oh, well. Last sector he was ahead, but that's not for position, so I won't go back looking for that. Jeremy and I have retired. So has Ollie, I think it looks like. Is Ollie missing? No, Ollie never retires. Ollie, no matter what. He started from the back, remember. I saw him fly off a little bit. So he's had his issues. Here's a little bit of a battle. Richard Coulombe. Sorry, not Richard, but Richard from Ottawa, Canada. Is he past Ferreira? What happened there? Who's that ahead of him? That is Laurent Rolette. That's a change. And they are not in the same category. Richard just let him go by. All right, so that's not a battle for position. Here we are with Banks. Let's just follow these guys for a little bit. Not that way because it hurts my eyes. This is a little bit easier to watch. These guys, Brian just can't get by. Maybe we will watch him. See, look at this. He just, he can get right here. He can get him, but just cannot get by. Leader is just keeping a beautiful line through all this track, and Neil has no option, so he just sits there and tries to see who's going to blink first. Hint, Brian blinks first. Hint, hint. Let's go behind. There's Jean-Marie, I should say, and Thomas. Like I said, these guys are going to catch up sooner or later. Here's Mr. Bakavic on his good friend, Rashad McKay. Richard, if you don't know, does the setting up of the servers for races, and he does the weather after getting consultation from the admin board. How are we doing up here? Let's see here. Things have spread out, but I know for a fact they do not stay spread out up here. It's going to be a great finish, so don't leave. Ferry Throwbridge on Garnham. That's not for position. That is not for position. There's going to be some great battles here for position soon enough. We have about 7 or 8 laps to go. There's Banks. See this Banks, just a lot of patience on Brian's part. Not hitting him. Just keeps following him. Jean-Marie has not caught up just yet. Getting closer, as you can see. And Thomas is not far behind Jean-Marie. Let's find somebody battling. Oh, that's anybody battling for in the same category here. Geez, Chris Bourne, 7-second lead. He is just up here all by himself as usual. And I think things get a little tighter near the end. Not mistaken. Not sure why. Trowbridge is trying to get by Paul Garnham. That's Paul, right? Yep. Because he wants to get at Laszlo there in the same category. Let me remind myself what everybody's points are here. In bronze, we've got Hutchison is the leader. Yolt missed all those races. That's why he... where is Hutchison? Hutchison is in... Oh, he's leading. Sorry, not Yolt, but Hutchison's leading, so he was firmly in first place. We've got Ferriera is very close to Torrance. Torrance is ahead, so that'll be a change because he's only 3 points behind. And where is Rodriguez? Where is Rodriguez? Rodriguez is not racing today. So Torrance is going to get into second place, I think, with his current position. In silver, Garnham is in first, barely. Yolt could be a change also. Yolt's in first place, so Garnham's got to make something happen here. And Banks is next. So Banks and Rainier is tied with Caballero. Rainier is going to get ahead of Caballero big time here. So lots of changes in position. I didn't notice the pass. I hope you guys did. What happened? I can see it on the stream. A little bit behind here. How did he get by him? Well, it looks like he just might have let him go by. Garnham finally said, I'll let you go by. And I think that's what happened. Okay. What have we got going here? We have got Banks still trying to get ahead of leader. See, these 4 guys are all for position. And big time issues. Rainier needs to catch. Rainier and Banks are very, very far behind, but Rainier's going to jump ahead, or stay ahead. Caballero's tied with him right now, and he's way down there. But Rainier and Banks, not much going to happen there. But Banks, yeah, he's behind, but I don't think he's going to change position. So look at this. See, he just tries to get ahead and can't make it happen. How many laps have we got left? About 7. What's happening up at the top? All Garnham still trying to get by Throwbridge. Oh no, these guys passed each other. They're not battling for position. Sauvage and Hutchison. Sauvage is trying to catch up to Shannon. A few seconds ahead. That's Shannon up ahead there. So he definitely wants to get by Hutchison. These guys are catching up. See, this is going to become a little train of 4 cars very soon. Caballero on McKay. Did he pass him? Ooh, look at that chattering. Look at that chattering. Yes, Caballero is going to get by McKay. McKay goes off. Richard McKay goes off. Oh, look at that. All right. Oh, the chattering's gotten worse, didn't it? There's Brian still trying to get by Neil Eater. That's the only real battle for position, I think. All right, let's just scroll down through the top. Let's just look at Brooks. This is what he's looking at here for. Whoop, sorry. Brooks. That is what he's looking at. That is traffic ahead of him. Well, the white car is Stuart Packham. So he is trying to get by some traffic. Who is that ahead of him? That is Mr. Friday, a NIM. He is a back marker. He should be getting blue flags here. I don't see any. Let's just see what happens. I'm going to let him by here. Brooks is not going to be happy if he does not let him by here on the straight right now. Come on, Mr. Friday. Come on. Lay up on that throttle. He's not doing a heck of a lot of lay up there, but he's letting him by. But that will not make Mr. Brooks happy. I don't think. I do not think. All right, let's get back to Banks and Leader and Grollo and Thomas. This is our little train. We're going to follow them for quite a while. So Brooks now is getting closer to Packham. Look at that. He can see him. 2-3 seconds behind. And Paunoff can see Brooks. Well, that's traffic in between him, and there's some blue flags. Mr. Friday, please do a good job of adhering to the blue flags. Oh, there's yellow ahead. Where is it? Oh, who is that? Stop. Who is that? That is you. That is Richard Coulombe. Let's just see what happened to Richard. Richard was battling Ken Schmidt right here. Let us go to this overhead view. And there is a big problem here. What happened? There is Coulombe in the white car, and the Mustang goes off. Richard tries to take advantage. Side by side. Oh, I don't know who had that corner. That is going to be interesting to watch. Let's just watch that from Coulombe's point of view in the drivers, just for fun. One more 5 seconds. All right. And Ken Schmidt goes off. Not too bad there. Richard cannot see him at this point. And there's just a tap, and that is it. Okay, well, we'll let that one go to the Stewart tent. All right, where are Mr. Banks? There is Mr. Banks. There is Grollo. Up at the top, things are still about the same. Couple of seconds. Banks is so wanting to get by. Cannot. He has only got 4 or 5 laps to go to try and make it happen. The old Kiss is right behind Durant. That's not for position. Durant has got some traffic between him and Young. Young is 5 seconds back. Murche Brooks, Packham, and Bourne. There is Merche. He can see Brooks. Stuart Packham cannot even see Mr. Bourne. Brooks caught up here. What happened? Oh, Brooks has got some traffic. That's gonna. Brooks is all right now. Who is that ahead of him? That's Stewart. Look at this. Here, I told you it was gonna get interesting near the end. Only 3 laps to go. Mr. Brooks is right on Stewart. He is going to try and get something going here. And Banks on leader is still there. We're gonna stick with this one for a bit. Brooks and Packham. He is pulling out all the stops here, Graham is. Look at this. Look at this. That is a hell of a corner. He pushed that hard. And now he's caught up a little bit more. Banks on leader. And let's look at Thomas. See how close they've caught up with each other now? Things are going to happen. Let's just watch all this action from Thomas's plant. Now Thomas is just sitting here waiting for something to happen ahead of him. The chattering stopped, I noticed on the replay. Go on Banks here. Banks going to give it a shot. He's got to be getting so anxious. Look how close he comes. Can't get around on the outside. This is not a great place to pass, but you got to keep up your momentum. Came a little too close there. Here's a corner you can push on, but he's a little bit further behind now, but I bet you Grollo's closer to him. And Banks is caught up again. See how much he catches up on this corner especially. But there's nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. How is Brooks doing on Packham? He's catching up. Look at that, 1.2 seconds. Packham, Stewart can feel it. Stewart can feel him breathing down his neck. Look at that again. Now he's down to less than a second. This is for second place. This is for second place. These guys are right up to each other. Banks is just hanging on. Leader is there. I don't see anything else happening. This is for position here. I'm just going to jump all over the place. Here he goes. Let's just follow Brooks. Whoa, look at that little wiggle on the Mustang's part. This McLaren is a great car. Look at that. We are now right up against it. Beautiful corner. Both of them just avoiding the sausage. Let's see how the McLaren does on this. Come on, Brooks. He caught right up. He caught up 2 seconds on Stewart. Stewart's got to be feeling it. Got to be feeling it. Let's see if how the grunt of the Mustang stays ahead. He does stay ahead of the McLaren. Look at that. Now let's see if Brooks does a late break. A little bit later. Get on board. Wow, wow, wow. This is racing at its best. Looks like Stewart's feeling the pressure. Feeling the pressure. Let's just keep these two views going. Here's a corner you can make it happen. Brooks is trying real hard. Oh, the Mustang went on the curb and Brooks gets him. Is he going to make it stick? Yes, he is. Now the Mustang is going to take one last crack. Going to take a crack at it here. Oh, trying on the outside. They're side by side almost. The Mustang. Come on, Stewart. Stewart made a good. He battles. He's battling. I think Brooks is going to stay ahead, though. Look at that. He's built up a little bit of a lead. Look at this. That is going to, I think that sticks. Let's just watch this. Something happens here. I know I watched it earlier in replay. Hang on. Banks wants to make it happen. These two guys are right behind him. anything happening with any of these guys is going to be having an issue. And remember, this is for 4th, 5th, and 6th place in the standings. Banks always get... Oh! Banks goes wide! He goes wide into the dirt. And he ends up losing 2 positions. Oh my goodness. Let's just see what Thomas does here. How many laps have we got left? Not very many. Let's just see what's happening at the front. Is Stewart able to get by Brooks? He is... Looks like Brooks has got the pace. He's not able to catch up. But there's traffic up ahead. Just quickly take a peek who that is. That is Antonio Ferreira. And this is the last lap. Is Stewart going to try and catch him here? He tried being drastic on this move. Let's just see if he tries a very late break. Catches up a little bit. How about the exit? He held on to it. Is he going to try something drastic here? This is 4. Bourne is probably passing there. Bourne is coming through to win. There to go, Chris. Beautiful. Nice job, Chris. We'll catch up with Packham there in a second. There we go. Flashing lights. Way to go, Chris. Another first place win. Is Packham going to make it happen here? Get on board. He tried really hard. Last corner. Right to be right behind. These guys are neck on neck. There is the finish. What a finish. What a finish. Let's just go back to, where are we here? Rainier. Who is that behind? That is, Banks is right behind Rainier. Let's just watch all 3 of these guys. Mr. Banks is upset because of what happened to him. That's just true if he tries something here in these corners. These are evenly matched folks, but I think some of these guys have better times than Neil Leader, but nobody could get by him. Wasn't blocking, just driving very defensively. This is a tough track to pass on in many of the corners. There's a couple of corners you can do it, but nobody made mistakes here. Brian has made a slight one, cost him a couple of places. But look at the pace. He had that problem, and look at it, he's right back up with him. So, all right, so this is it. Neil Leader. What a great job. And there is Leader. Great job. Is he going to give us a flashy flash? No flashy flash. All right, so that is the race. Let me just pause it here and just recap. Mr. Chris Bourne wins once again with a 13-second lead over Mr. Brooks, Graham Brooks. And Stuart Packham in 3rd place. That was a great finish. Merche and Steve Young make up the next 3. In silver, Mr. Yolt Kish with a big lead. He had probably a 30-40 second lead over, he had about a 25-second lead over Paul Garnham in 2nd place. And Philippe Sauvage. Good job, Philippe. In bronze, it was Malcolm Hutchison, followed by Kevin Torrance. Good job, Kevin. Where are you in the standings here? Were you in the top? I lost my sheet. Oh, there we are. Torrance. I don't see you in. Yeah, you're in 3rd place. Very close to Antonio. So what is that going to do for you? Oh, where was I going to say? Torrance. Where is? You're 3 points behind. That might jump you into 2nd place. Good job there, Kevin. And in 3rd place, Antonio, followed by Mr. Schmidt. So that is it for the week. I hope you enjoyed that, even though let me get rid of this and go back to my beautiful face. So on air, we're still on air. Look at that. I love that little light. So that was it for the Saturday race. We'll see you on Monday on, let me just quick peek to see what we are going to be at next week. Hungaroring. Oh, I love that track. That's a fun track. Should be good. And the last race, as usual, is in Australia at Bathurst. All right, we'll see you next week. Have a good week, you guys. Signing off here for GT3 World Championships with eSeniors. My name is Mike Molesky. I did not mention our Syndeo and 3D Sim. Thank you.